I know that you remain a journalism purist. So my first question is, when did this all start to go haywire, where hard news in the corporate media could morph into opinion with no problem? When did that happen?
First of all, Bill, it's great to see you. Thank you. I would say the late 1990s, early 2000s would be about the time that things started to go in the wrong direction. The internet is blamed for a lot of things. It's not the cause of all of our problems, but I think the internet and the rise of social media had some role to play in this getting away from the standards that you and I learned at an early age. I think cable news had a role to play as well. When it was all reporting, it was great. And you're talking about the broadcast networks that had very high standards. But I think a lot of the programming in cable news, particularly in the evening, was more opinion oriented. And I think people began to blur the lines between the reporting and what was opinion.
But in cable news, Phil, it's clearly labeled. You know the show, like the O'Reilly Factor, you knew it was me. You knew it was an opinion, just like when I was on Channel 5 in Boston. When I came on, everybody knew it was an opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, because the newspaper has an op-ed page. You know that's an opinion page. There's nothing wrong with it. But now, a company like Disney has to know, I don't think they care, that Jonathan Karl hates Donald Trump. Hates him. Okay? Yes. So why is he the White House correspondent? Give him another beat, right?
Yep, shouldn't be. I mean, just to continue my narrative here, I mean, I think that the greatly increased polarization in the country has seeped into the culture of a lot of these newsrooms. And I think people, the leaders of newsrooms, have allowed this to happen. I think sometimes they're afraid because the culture of a lot of newsrooms is very different. We have a whole new generation of journalists who've never really had strong leadership with strong standards above them, and I think it's clearly these standards are not being enforced.
No, I mean, most newsrooms are left wing. Let's put it. Let's be honest. They're left wing. They hire leftists to do their reporting for them, and the standards aren't there.